So we actually are three co-founders. Myself, Damit, is a robotics PhD, and I got Christian Cruz, who is a cognitive scientist and a software engineer, Xingzi Zhang. So we actually work in an area in research and development called the human-centered robotics. So it's slightly an interesting sphere that's kind of taking root at the moment. Just show you a video of what it entails. I don't know, some of you might have seen this at Powerhouse Museum a few years back. This is actually a interaction between art and science, bringing some of the human qualities of art into engineering and actually creating a system that enables more fluid human-machine interaction. So I'll let you watch for a few minutes and have some music as well, just to keep the mood in.
Wow, you are very polite. Are you still located at SIG?
Thank you. So as you can see that this enables different kinds of interaction. Now if you remember Anna Care from earlier on, this project is actually stemming from the same kind of seed. We are from the same project, but here what we've done is actually bringing that flat 2D interface into a more anthropomorphized robotic platform. So we are basically bringing connections, bringing relationships into a new dimension using robotics as an embodiment. This particular installation actually we had this as a research project running for 2 years. Over 500,000 people interacted with it. So we've done a fair bit of research on understanding how humans interact with machines like this. So this broad area is actually under what we call HRI, and it's a high research area. I'll give you 10 seconds. If you know what HRI stands for, just to raise your hands. Panel, do you know what HRI stands for? 1, 2. So it's human-robot interaction, and it's quite unique, quite new. And actually, if you're interested in something like this, there's a conference happening in Sydney next Monday. Some of the robots that are actually coming out of this kind of research is these ones. I don't know, some of you might have seen. Rodney Brooks' Baxter, and Cynthia Breezel's Jibo. So this is the kind of space that we are trying to get into. And we see three things need to come together to realize something like this. Hardware and software is obvious, but the third one is interaction, bringing that human touch into machines. So we've developed technology in all these three aspects, and also we've got some psychological insights into what makes robotics tick with humans. Just to illustrate, we have three offerings, and we cover this under kind of broad category called RoBuddy framework. The offering one that we have is a hardware platform. This is just to make building things like that more feasible, more democratized, so that anybody can grab our hardware and start creating some of these platforms that you've seen previously. This particular board that we've developed at the moment, we've done a small Indiegogo campaign just to get the prototype done, and it enables you to connect a number of hardware pieces together without much struggle. And to go with that, we've developed a software framework, which is an app, and also a few APIs to tap into some of the leading software frameworks at the moment. So the app enables you to create quickly an interface for instance, if you want to create like a home automation, for example, you can just create your interface, and then it's done. We're targeting this platform for artists, makers, and small, medium enterprises, especially for SMEs, that they can package whatever they are creating and then sell that without coding or anything like that, just to give a sample. So for instance, things like Android devices, Raspberry Pi, all this could be integrated in this hardware software framework. But what is more exciting for us is actually we are moving from these two offerings into the interaction space, which is where everything gets quite more interesting and exciting. At the moment, we are talking with an investor to actually narrow this understanding that the IP that we have into a particular application domain. But if you see this kind of broad human-centered robotics being appealing and coming very exciting in the next near future, please do have a chat with us and watch out for what we'd be doing in the next 6 to 12 months. Thank you.